Well, boys and girls. We are looking at the hard challenge today. It's the Wednesday edition of this week's New York Times Crossword. So, I'm not quite sure how hard it is, but it's probably harder than the Monday one and the Tuesday one, which we did before this week. But you have to try the harder challenges to become better, right? So let's hope we have a decent chance for this one. Let's go. Let's just start from I'm superstitious. I think it went well most of the times that I started with the downward clues, so let's try. The first clue, one down, it says Dungeons and Dragons Mini. Well, I'm not quite sure. I don't even remember playing this board game, so I'm not quite sure I have a good suggestion yet. So let's skip to number 2. The clue is solemnly promised. Actually, I'm spying something interesting in the across clues here, because the one across clue, it says Reading who wrote respect, and suddenly that is looking more appealing to me, because I think the answer for this one is Otis. It's the songwriter and singer Otis Redding, I think. And now let's try to use those letters for something. So still this Mini from Dungeons and Dragons. It looks a bit hard to me. And solemnly promised. The third clue says unaffected by, starting with an I. So it's tempting to guess that it should start with I and N. But I can't say I have a good guess even from there. Let's try 4, to lighten one's wallet, so to speak. This could be to spend something, to spend some money, then you lighten your wallet, right? And for clue number 5, it says Simon something something. So I guess Simon Pegg is an actor. It could be this. Let's try to pair it with the across clues again. So New York's something Lawrence College. Don't know that one. And the 15 across says a sauce that is heavy on garlic and vowels. But wait a second. This sauce, if it has a lot of vowels in it, it should be aioli. And that's one good thing about this fiendishly difficult crossword puzzles, that if you keep doing them, there will be some information that you learned before that might be useful later. So this answer I bounced across at an earlier occasion, I think. Actually, while we're in the area, let's also try to pair something with our guess for spend earlier here. 14 across, it says blowout. Not sure. And this one, 17 investment for a humorist. It also looks a bit difficult with just one letter there. 20 says Mila of Bad Moms. Well, I only know one Mila, which is Mila Kunis, who is a very famous actress. So let's roll with that one. And 23, a vacation goal in brief. Not shade, probably. We have a D here. Not quite sure. And this one, 18 down, says old-fashioned weapon for hand-to-hand combat. Well, there's something called a mace, M-A-C-E, but that doesn't quite fit. So I'm afraid I don't have any other guesses for that one right now. And back to this Simon clue again. Not sure yet. Let's try 6. Big initials in finance. No, let's go for 7, which says Aussie animal, an animal from Australia. Well, the typical ones are koala bears and kangaroos and Tasmanian devils. Well, also actually, if we are looking at something to fit with the O there, there is this old bird, but that's an extinct bird from olden times, which was called the moa bird. I'm pretty sure that one's came from Australia. Let's try it because it fits so well with the 3 letters and the O there. So, and here the clue is completely off base. Not sure yet. And 9, like the clue is like advanced screens informally. No, not sure. Let's keep fishing over here. The clue for 10 says scoundrels. It could be imps. And anyway, it probably ends with an S. And this one, 30-something actor Ken. The 30-something might be a reference to the title of a movie or something, or maybe a TV series, but I'm not quite sure yet. This one, word before curriculum or meltdown. No, not sure yet. I guess we're over. We have transitioned into looking for the across clues again for now. This one says insubstantial beverage or argument. So far, it's a lot of these clues that are hard initially and maybe doable with 1 or 2 letters to help us. So let's try to fill something somewhere else. 24, investment for a butcher, question mark. 26, constitution or independence in DC. Not sure yet. 27 says prepared to be knighted. I suppose when you're knighted in England, you kneel, and the traditional way is that you kneel on one leg and the king or the queen touches your shoulders with the sword or something, so it could be knelt like this. Actually, let's straight away go and look if it helps us somewhere else. This one, old-fashioned weapon. Not quite sure about this one, but 28 says it may get hot under the collar. That could be a neck. 24, Texas Politico O'Rourke. This is a politician. Is it on the Republican side, I think? And also a businessman, maybe. I think his name is Beto O'Rourke. He was in the news for various reasons, mostly political ones, I think. So it looks like our guess with Nelt was right here so far. Let's try 25. Chicago Transport Choice. Is it this kind of strange railway that runs above the ground or something? L train. Not quite sure about it yet, but I have a little bit of a hunch that it might be this this railway system, which is a bit strange. And let's look here. T-Mobile competitor, abbreviated. I'm not quite sure exactly what T-Mobile does, so this is hard so far. But 29, I spotted this one. The clue says election winner of 1908, and this is referencing US elections, I think, and this was the end of the periods of Teddy Roosevelt. So the answer should be Taft, who was the president for 4 years before Woodrow Wilson. Now let's see if that helped us. 22, the clue says Dodger beater in the 2017 World Series. So they're looking for the winning team in the Baseball World Series of 2017, I suppose, and maybe they are looking for the last part of the team name, because Dodger refers probably to the Los Angeles Dodgers. If I'm correct, that's the name, that's the home city of Dodgers. So if the other team was San Francisco Padres or something, the answer would be Padres. Let's see if anything can fit. New York Mets. It's not quite enough letters to be the Mets. Blue Sox, Red Sox. Not sure yet. Let's hope with one more letter we can maybe get it. This one says dinner in quotation marks, procedure on a dinner invitation. Not too hard for now. This clue says much. It could theoretically be full of. I don't quite like it. Let's wait. And this one says proceeding by the shortest way. Not quite sure yet. Let's look at some more of the across clues. Lucretia something pioneer in women's rights. Could this be a woman that was central, who fought for the right to vote for women or something. That, well, I'm not quite sure about the last name yet. Let's wait. And this one, the clue says the Diamondbacks on scoreboards. So this is the abbreviated form of an American sports team. On the scoreboards, you typically abbreviate the team names to 3 letters, I think. But I'm not quite sure which team is the Diamondbacks. I'm not even sure what sport it is, so I can't get this one right now. 34 says collection that demonstrates job skills, as suggested by 17, 24, 48 and 55 across. It looks a bit too hard, but maybe later. 39, what makes car care? Question mark. That was very cryptic. But this one I like. This is a reference to old movies. It says they are asking for a gardener of old Hollywood. So this is the old actress Ava Gardner, I think. Even though I don't really remember what movies she did right away. I'm pretty sure this is the answer they're looking for, and right away let's try to fit it. For example, here this clue says it might be muted. A TV ad. It could technically be, if you have another advertisement on TV, you maybe want to mute it. That's not a hopeless guess. This one, the clue says way yonder. It could be a far. Right, wait a second here. The Diamondbacks, isn't this some kind of a sports team from Arizona? The Diamondback is a sort of a rattlesnake or something, so I'm starting to place this team somewhere in Arizona. But usually this sports team doesn't have the state name. They have the city name in them, so it's not obvious that it should start with an A, so not really sure here. Let's bounce over to 41. Strategic objective soon after the D-Day invasion. Well, they wanted to secure beachheads, of course. This is the from the D-Day in the Second World War. It could be some sort of a city that was the next step after securing the beaches. But it's too hard for now. This one, 43, says Science Fiction Award. So you have these different science fiction awards for books. Is it something called a Hugo Award? I wonder. Not very sure about that one. And 45, the clue says part of Wonder Woman's outfit. How does she look like again? She has a skirt, I guess, or maybe not. Maybe it's a superhero costume. Well, she has boots anyway, and she has a belt and a whip and bracelets on her arms. But nothing of that fits really, if I trust my guesses here, which I'm not quite sure I do actually. Actually, it could be a tiara maybe, because she has something on her head there. Isn't she a princess of some kind, or a queen or something? So she has this tiara jewelry on her head. It could be right. If I'm lucky, all these hunches fit, and I might get somewhere. Let's try this one. Aaron Burr, something, a song from Hamilton. Not sure about that one. 48, investment for a physicist, question mark. It's too hard. A tequila source for clue for 50 is a tequila source. What's this again? This is a classic quiz question. Isn't this made from agave or something? You have this plant called agave, and you develop tequila from it, I guess. I think that's right. 46 says 50 or more letters, question mark. It's a bit strange that it starts with a double A. Anyway, let's try to match somewhere else. This one says, the clue says intimated. What does that mean exactly? Does it mean to scare someone or something? I'm not sure actually. This clue says horror movie cry. And this one says staple of Mediterranean cuisine. Here I have a hunch actually, because this one could be olive oil, which is a fantastically useful thing to cook with and add to a lot of things that you eat. So hope that's right. Okay, material collected in Minecraft. No, I don't know. I'm afraid. Sometimes I could use some help with easy things that a lot of people know, like this one probably a lot of people know, but I don't, so we have to look somewhere else. 52, the clue says like some gift bows. And here I don't really know what a gift bow is, so I can't get this one either. 53, working stiff. And what's the reference here exactly? Are they asking for a person that's working hard or something, or is it a term for a working related injury or something? Anyway, it's too hard now. 54, the clue says ditch, and this also could have two meanings, because a ditch is this sort of the thing on the side of the road, which is lower than the road itself. It's called a ditch, but it could also be a verb to ditch something, to get rid of something. So until I get some help, this is too hard also. And this one, investment for a restaurateur. Just too hard for now. 59, the clue says in a bit. I guess this one could be soon. And how does this fit with the downward clues? 48, its founder was born in Mecca. I guess here the answer should be Islam, so soon is not correct after all. Because Muhammad was born in Mecca and died in Medina. So if we go back to this clue in a bit, not sure yet. How about 62? Repair could be to mend something. And 54, to ditch. It could be to lose. Not quite sure if that's correct or a proper synonym. Let's try 52. No. And this one's Scorcher, not sure yet either. Actually, this Hugo Awards, I'm not sure I should keep it. Anyway, let's look for 60. Devilishly clever insults in slang. Is it burns? To insult someone cleverly is to give them a burn, so it could be burns. Let's try to match it again with the downward clues. Box office busts. This is like movies that are not performing well at the box office. So a turkey is a term for a movie that does horribly. And this one to build some muscle. Or this one, New Deal program in brief. Or this one, the Tar Heels of the ACC. Or this one, do some modeling for artists. Maybe Burns is wrong, but I had no good guesses for the downward clues there, so we'll have to crack on with this one. Adidas competitor. 4 letters and 1 I there. S6 is too many letters. And Nike has the I in the wrong place. So we're not quite sure. And here the clue says the final frontier in quotation marks, and I have a hunch that it could be space, because this is the is it the slogan from the Star Trek series or something? Maybe then to build some muscle could be tone up. Oh well, at least we're trying here. And the last clue for the across section is 64. What are they asking for here exactly? Phone numbers? Is this the clue? NOS? I don't really know. No, I guess we'll have to skip to the downward section now. Again, this one, Dungeons and Dragons Mini. Orc. Oh, I guess this could be correct. Because this is not a killer whale, but it's a reference to this creatures from Tolkien, from Lord of the Rings, the orcs, right? So if this is correct, we have an R here to work with. Blowout. Or this one. Not yet. Clue for 2 says solemnly promised. No. And this one, unaffected by. And 5, Simon something something. Simon. No, not sure about this one. Big initials in finance, no. Completely off base. A loft. That doesn't fit. And then 9, like advanced screens informally. Dinner procedure. I guess we tried these ones already. Okay, let's go. Let's look at something we haven't seen looked at yet. This one, the clue says zodiac animal after fishes. Well, I guess the only zodiac with 3 letters is a Leo, which is a lion. But it could be a cryptic question if they are asking for the exact animal. It should spell lion. So, but are there really any zodiac animals? This is the 12 star signs that you can have. For example, Scorpio and Leo and Gemini and so on. Let's try to pair it. A vacation goal in brief. Constitution or Lucretia. Not quite sure yet. Let's look again somewhere else. Okay, this one is 31 down. What Hamlet meets in Act 5 of Hamlet? I'm not. I don't know the stories too well. And this one, unwanted engine sound. I guess they're sort of stuck now. this one, a group of carolers may sing in it. This is these small groups that sing Christmas songs, I guess. So it could be a term for the group or a term for the harmonies that they sing or something. It's a bit annoying because I have a lot of letters to work with, but it doesn't take me anywhere. How about this one? Do some modeling for artists. This could be to pose. If you pose for a painting, you pose for an artist to paint you. And let's hope this is the start of something now. Working stiff. A peon is a worker, but that's without the E at the end, I'm afraid, so how about actually we looked at this already, didn't we? New Deal program. In short, no. And this one, I'm not quite sure what they're asking for exactly. And finally 58, rapper Lil something something X. Rap music is definitely not my strong part, so I'm struggling a lot now to fill out anything actually. Here they're asking for some kind of a collection, so I suppose a collection could be in a folio. Let's see now. A collection that demonstrates job skills. I can't put it together the whole thing, but let's try to see if it could fit. If folio is correct, we could try to match it again here. The Dodger beater in the 2017 World Series. Well, it could also be the surname of an athlete, so I could be on very thin ice. If it was the nickname for the team, I could have a chance. But if they're asking for a baseball athlete, I probably can't get it. Okay, but here I have a little bit of a hunch. A horror movie cry, it could be "It's alive." So maybe we are getting somewhere after all here. Strategic objective soon after the D-Day invasion. really not sure about that one. Aaron Burr. This is a song from a musical, and Aaron Burr was some kind of a politician or a finance minister or something from American politics in the 1800s, early 1800s, but I cannot really think of a word to fit right in here, so but let's try this one. Working stiff. No. And this one, investment for a restaurateur. A restaurateur is probably someone who repairs something that's broken. For example, all broken furniture can be restored by a restaurateur, maybe. And actually here it could end with portfolio. In that case, your nape could get hot under the collar because the nape is a part of your neck. I guess we have to take some chances now and see if there's any breaks anywhere. So if this is portfolio, okay, and here T-Mobile is connected to something with mobile phones or phone companies or something, and is there something called AT&T, which is a phone company also? And in that case, how does it fit with clue 25 clue? It fits with train. So is it something called the L train with the EL? This spelling looks very strange, but I thought I heard of the L. They're referencing something to as the L in Chicago, and they are referencing some sort of train. So it could be an electric train or something. In that case, investment for a butcher. No. How about this one? Investment for a physicist. Well, a bond. That could be a form of investment. You can invest in bonds. I'm not quite sure what they are exactly, but so if this word bond refers to investment, maybe the first part of the word references to something related to a physicist. Isotope, bond. We're slowly making a little bit of progress, but it's very slow, so I wonder if we can crack anything else open. Let's try this B here. Box office busts, it should be bombs, I guess, so that brings us another step forward here. How about this one, like some gift bows? I'm not sure what they're asking for even, so Investment for a restaurateur. I guess it seems to be too many hard words left for me to get everything. This one, Adidas competitor. No, I'm really not sure if I'm getting anywhere else, anywhere further with this. Let's try to remember some more zodiac animals, just in case Leo is wrong. So you have the fishes there, and you have the Virgin, Virgo, and Libra. That's the weight, of course, so that's not an animal, but you have the Scorpion, and you have the Ram. Oh, I cannot really place where in the year the fishes are, so but the zodiac constellation of Aries is symbolized by the ram, so it could be like this. But that didn't help us either, because unaffected immune, unfortunately that doesn't seem to... Oh, actually immune to unaffected by, immune to. Could be correct, actually. So if that's correct, a blowout could be a romp. So it's not like a blowout where your oil refinery blows up or something. They are meaning a blowout as is in a big party, which is a romp. Now let's look for this. Investment for a humorist. Comedic. Could it be an O there? took oath. No. Lucretia. What was my old guess there again? Leo. It's hard work because all this, every time we get something correct, it only brings us a very small step further. I'm struggling to get the proper breakthrough anywhere, so not too optimistic right now. Okay, let's guess that scoundrels could be imps. In this case, well, I was thinking much of, but actually that is a reference to itself, so it's not a good answer. Many of, much, many of. Proceeding by the shortest way. And this one word before, curriculum or meltdown. I suppose they're not asking for the word snow here. An underhanded sort. No, I'm afraid we are reaching the end of the road for today. It's already 53 minutes, so let's keep running until the full hour, and then we'll reveal the puzzle, right? So let's jump around and see if we can get anything else anywhere before that. Okay, it seems my brain is working a little bit better when I'm not talking at the same time, because we actually seem to have made a bit of progress here. Well, that's the full hour. So let's see the solution and see if we made some stupid mistakes somewhere, or if it was just a very hard overall reveal puzzle. Let's have a quick look. Otis Redding was right. Sarah Lawrence College was unknown to me. Scoundrels was not imps, it was cads. And Romp was right. Aioli was right. Ken Olin was unknown to me. Comedy Gold was the right one. I was gambling on something else, but eventually I guessed comedy was right, but not gold. This one, a core meltdown and a core curriculum. That was hard. Mila Kunis was right. Insubstantial beverage was weak tea. It was a very difficult one. And vacation goal, Rander. I have no idea what this means. I cannot make it out to be anything, even either one word or two words, so anyway, a beef stock turned out to be the answer for investment for a butcher. This one I didn't understand really, but Nelt was correct, and Taft was correct answer for the winner of the presidential election of 1908. And Lucretia Mott, we managed to crack a few answers in this corner here. This one, AT&T was right. Arizona Diamondbacks. Okay, maybe they are actually called Arizona Diamondbacks. So I was on the right way there somehow. Work portfolio was right. This one I don't really know, even after seeing the answer I don't know. Eva Gardner was right. This one I'm not quite sure what this answer means, so this was too hard for me. I guess we would have a lot of trouble even if we had a little bit of good luck somewhere. We would still have trouble because there was a lot of hard clues today overall. But Hugo Awards was right. This is an award for science fiction books. Tiara was also right. Aaron Burr Sir was some musical number. Ionic Bond. Agave. Stick On. Working Stiff is a prole. So I suppose the reference here is the proletariat is the working classes. So this is a term for a member of the proletariat, I suppose. To ditch something is to lose something. Menu option. Alright. In a bit, I didn't know that could be anon, but I got it anyhow, thanks to the downward letters. Devilishly clever insults. It was Burns actually, so we did something right. And Avia. I don't recognize that name too much, I think, but it seems it's an Adidas competitor. To repair something is to mend something. Space is the final frontier. And phone numbers are tells. And then orcs are minis from Dungeons and Dragons. To solemnly promise is to take a vow. And unaffected by is the same as immune to. Lighten one's wallet spend. Simon Says, alright. That reference was possible, but I was all the way thinking of a surname, so I was on a dead end with that clue. AIG, that's something finance related. And alright, I missed this Australian animal clue, and it was hard also because the answer was the nickname for a kangaroo, just a roo. So that was hard also. Completely off base. All wet. I don't recognize that term either, so another hard one. Advanced screens can be high definition, so at least I understood what they're getting at now, but it's also hard. Dinner procedure on a dinner invitation is a cocktail. Aha. But why does it say cocktails on the invitation? Anyway, much was a lot of. We touched on this possible solution, or didn't we? No, we tried much of and many of, but not a lot of. This one, to proceed by the shortest way is to go direct. Underhanded sort is A sneak. Okay, I suppose this is a substantive, a subject, and not. Yeah. Anyways, an old-fashioned weapon for hand-to-hand combat. The answer was dirk. I don't recognize this one at all, so I'll have to check out what it is actually. And here, the Astros beat the Dodgers in the 2017 World Series. This was actually doable, but I would probably have spent about half of an hour to gather baseball names and before getting it. So, but this, I suppose these are the Houston Astros from Texas. Anyway, the Ram finally. We landed on the correct answer here, which was the zodiac animal. And Beto O'Rourke was the Texas politician. L Train was right for Chicago transport choice. And Nape was right. And Hamlet meets a very tragic end at the end of his play by Shakespeare, because he dies along with almost everyone else, I think. Way under, afar. Unwanted engine sound is a knock. That makes sense. TV ads might be muted, and this horror movie cry, my guess was right there. Olive oil was right. Alright. Ore is the material collected in Minecraft. That's logical, of course, because it's a term related to mining after all. So, and this one, Scorcher, is a hot one. A group of carolers may sing in unison, which means they are not singing false notes, but they are singing harmoniously. To build some muscle is to tone up. 50 or more letters. The answer is AARP. I don't know the reference there. The founder of Islam was born in Mecca, namely Muhammad. Box office busts are bombs. Intimated is got at. So probably it means to scare someone or something. I guess. To do some modeling is to pose. This New Deal program is NRA. It sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't really pinpoint what it is exactly. 57, the Tar Heels of the ACC. The answer was UNC. That's very cryptic to me. And finally, the rapper name was Lil Nas. So we did okay, but nothing special, I guess, today. On a good day, we can do these Wednesdays, but they are hard, actually. Anyway, that's what we could do today. I'll catch you next time.